wanted to just ask anybody if anybody had read the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. So, how many, can you just put your hands up? I just want to see, because it's a pretty popular book. Well, that book is a beautiful tale of alchemy, and for him it's this boy who has a dream twice in a row about going to the pyramids and discovering a treasure. And so he goes on a journey, you know, from being a shepherd to, you know, the counselor of kings, and then, you know, almost getting beat up to death, and then he discovers that the alchemy was right in his backyard. When I read that book like 3-4 years ago, it made me cry, actually, because I was like, they say you only exist in the listenings of others.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I want. I want to discover life that way.
What is it that drives me? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Where are my actions leading me? Why am I here? This is our deepest desire, is to find meaning in life, and that's the essence of alchemy, to find meaning. Spiritual alchemy. Yeah, that's a pretty loaded term. I like connecting spirituality and alchemy because alchemy has this quality of coming into tune with the natural laws of the cosmos and the earth. A lot of beautiful spiritual systems implicitly contain the principles of alchemy, even though they never say the word alchemy. A lot of people, when they hear alchemy, they just think turning lead into gold. And I won't deny that that was maybe actually a component of alchemy, but it's really the least important part in many ways, because it's just a symbol for something much greater also. I feel it's important to make conscious what people are right in the middle of doing and living in and swimming through. The more you isolate yourself and don't reach out, don't allow yourself to resonate with what's occurring around you, the more unconscious you are. You don't allow yourself to be impressed by the experiences, the people, the things occurring around you. You don't let them impress upon you, so you can't really experience them. You just kind of put on this mask and walk around kind of like a bit like a zombie almost. Something can't come alive in you. You know, you don't allow it to come inside you and work its living process. People just they come to snap judgments. They are unable to see different facets of a situation. They just allow themselves to be told what's going on. They just accept somebody's viewpoint and take that authority as being right. When you become conscious of something, you can objectify it. You can stand outside the process and be able to understand the method of the madness, you know, the order behind the chaos. You can begin to direct it, direct yourself. At one point, I lived in a spiritual community in Oregon for a couple of years, and I lived a very strict lifestyle. You know, meditating many hours and working on a farm, milking cows, taking care of horses, working in orchards and gardens. And so that was a very regimented lifestyle. But then I kind of rebelled. All of us children rebelled. I have 2 sisters and a brother. We ended up going back to live with my father in Canada. And it was like the polar opposite. We just had complete freedom. All we ever had to do was the dishes. That was it. There was nothing else to worry about. You know, and try not to fail in school, you know, like that. You know, keep your grades up, roughly. And so I just lived this life of looking and tasting and touching and searching and what's real? Like what's life about? What am I doing here? Why do I feel so unnatural? Why is it that I feel uncomfortable in normal situations? And it wasn't just because I was awkward and shy and embarrassed. It was also because I could just instinctively feel that there was something fundamentally missing from life. You know, that people weren't alive to something that was behind the scenes. Somehow I was being just fed this one-dimensional view of reality, and it drove me crazy. People are taking this feeling of loneliness and isolation and this deep feeling of being kind of, they feel their hearts more than ever, but it's like, it's in a void. And this is leading to this process of, they want to potentiate this feeling of sharing their heart. And this is what nature does everywhere. It's potentiation. It's taking a little something and making a whole bunch more of it.
There's a shift occurring where we're suddenly realizing if we actually start to share our ideas and we network and we, chaos theory is like instant possibility of shift because you hit a critical mass of consciousness. And that's what I'm sensing. The world's telling me, all you gotta do is start telling people your own genius that is growing inside of you. Never before was there a time when everything could be shared, and then one idea can be picked up and turned into something amazing because a million people resonate with it right away. I want to be that mirror for somebody that if anything they see in me, it's only because they're seeing the genius shining out of themselves.
Yes.
That's it.
Ben Hartan,